In the latest episode of 1000 LB Sisters titled Kentucky Drama, fans were treated to another emotional roller coaster as Tammy Slayton, one of the show's central figures, continued her struggle with weight loss, family dynamics, and personal challenges. At the heart of the episode was Tammy's journey toward health and wellness, but also her ongoing issues with her living situation and unresolved family conflicts, which seem to hint that she may still not be happy or content, despite any apparent progress. At the beginning of the episode, Tammy's weight is revealed to be 281 pounds, a number that reflects both her physical struggles and the complex psychological and emotional factors that continue to shape her relationship with food and her health. While there has been some progress in her journey, it's clear that 281 pounds is still far from Tammy's target weight, and her ongoing difficulties in maintaining a healthy lifestyle suggest that she has not reached a point of complete satisfaction or peace. Tammy's emotional state and frustrations are not solely tied to her weight. One of the most noticeable issues in the episode is her living situation, which continues to be a point of contention. As viewers are aware, Tammy has often expressed dissatisfaction with her environment, particularly in relation to her living arrangements. Her relationship with her sister, Amy, has been a key focus of the show, with Amy taking on the role of caretaker and offering support for Tammy. However, this dynamic has also bred a sense of tension. The fact that Tammy still resides in a shared space and doesn't seem to have fully embraced the independence and autonomy that many might expect for someone her age further indicates that she's not entirely happy with her circumstances. Tammy's living situation, while not always discussed in explicit detail, is a clear reflection of the personal limitations and struggles she faces. A significant part of her issues is tied to her inability to break free from a cycle of dependence on others for emotional and practical support. In a particularly emotional moment, Tammy opens up about how she feels trapped in her current lifestyle, stating that she yearns for a sense of freedom and independence that she doesn't yet feel she can achieve. This sense of frustration is compounded by her ongoing health issues, which act as both a physical and emotional barrier to her happiness. With each passing day, Tammy's desire to regain control over her own life intensifies, but it's apparent that she still faces internal conflicts that prevent her from making the changes she desperately wants. Beyond her physical and living circumstances, the tension between Tammy and her family remains a dominant theme throughout the episode. Family dynamics have always been complicated for Tammy, especially when it comes to her relationship with her siblings. In the past, Tammy has been shown to have a close but tumultuous relationship with her sister Amy, who often finds herself in a caregiver role, trying to help Tammy while also managing her own family life. Amy's concerns about Tammy's health and well-being are clear, but it's equally clear that Tammy sometimes feels a sense of resentment or frustration with the pressure put on her by her family. In the episode, Tammy is visibly upset during interactions with her family, especially when the topic of weight loss and lifestyle changes comes up. There are moments when Tammy seems defensive, unwilling to accept help or advice, even though it's clear that she still relies on her family for support. This back and forth between needing help but also resisting it creates a difficult emotional climate for Tammy, one that's difficult for her to navigate. It's as if she is stuck between a desire for change and the comfort of staying in familiar patterns, even though those patterns have contributed to her unhappiness. Additionally, the ongoing challenges within the family dynamic are highlighted in the episode, with other family members offering varying degrees of support and understanding. While some family members attempt to give Tammy space and let her take the lead in her own journey, others are more direct in their criticism, pushing her to face the reality of her health and the consequences of her inaction. This tug-of-war between different viewpoints only adds to the complexity of Tammy's emotional world, making it difficult for her to fully grasp where she fits within the family structure or how she can resolve her internal conflicts. The show also provides a glimpse into the mental health struggles that Tammy faces on a daily basis. Her issues with weight loss are not purely physical but are deeply tied to emotional eating, self-image, and the way she views herself in the context of her family and society. Throughout the episode, there are several moments where Tammy expresses feelings of inadequacy, worthlessness, and frustration with the slow pace of her progress. These emotional struggles often manifest in behaviors that sabotage her attempts at weight loss, which further complicates her situation. Her mental health challenges are clear indicators that, while Tammy may be making some progress in her journey toward physical health, she is still far from being emotionally and mentally ready to make the changes necessary to live a happier, more independent life. Ultimately, the episode paints a picture of a woman who is still grappling with her inner demons, unsure of how to move forward. While the number on the scale may have shifted slightly, it's evident that Tammy's journey is far from over. The emotional and psychological barriers she faces are just as significant as her physical ones, and until she is able to address both, her happiness and contentment will remain elusive. At 281 pounds, Tammy's weight loss journey is far from complete, but perhaps the more telling part of her story is her internal struggle to find peace within herself. Her living situation and family conflicts are not just background details. They are integral parts of her journey toward healing, both physically and emotionally. For Tammy, happiness may not be defined solely by the number on the scale, but rather by her ability to break free from the emotional and relational constraints that hold her back from living a fuller, more independent life. It remains to be seen if she can reach that point, but for now, it's clear that the road ahead is still a difficult one.